Yep. Hi guys. Good evening, all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Anyone, guys, can you please confirm? Is I'm audible, guys?
Yes, you are audible.
Right. So, guys, like yesterday, we started just with the basic introduction of Python. We have started with them. So earlier, just a small introduction parts, guys, like what is data science, just an introduction part we have discussed. We didn't discuss any much implementation regarding that, guys. So coming to the implementation, yesterday I told you to download and install the Python software. So I told you, so download the Python from the official website of which is nothing but python.org. So I told you to download it from the official website of python.org, guys. So download it from the python.org. So download the Python. I told you to install it from Python, guys. Don't install any other IDEs. PyCharm or something like a Spider, Jupyter Notebook. Don't use them, guys. It is going to be a Python what we have to use it, guys. That is what we can call it as the Python dot, which is org. I told you to download it, guys. So that is the one which we discussed in the last session, what we have been got covered with this. Just a minute, guys. Right. So yeah. So to work with the Python, obviously, you know that you have to use some kind of an IDE. We have to use it, guys. So I'm going to be using an IDE called as n, which is nothing but idle. What that idle, what we can call it as, and you guys maybe heard about that. Like we have a PyCharm, we have a Spider, we have a Jupyter Notebook, we have a VS Code, something like that. But initially, we are going to work with this idle, guys. So what is that IDLE stands for? IDLE, which is nothing but Integrated Development Learning Environment, guys. That is what we call it as IDLE. It comes along with the Python only, guys. No need to install it separately. Once if we install Python from python.org, so once again, if anyone has missed the yesterday's class, guys, so this is the one, guys. So go to which is python.org, guys. Go to the python.org, and there we are having the downloads, and I told you to download Python 3.13 1.3.1. So please download it. You can see it's a very small file, guys, hardly 2 minutes or not more than 2 minutes it will take it. So it is very easy to install, guys. So once if you install the Python here, so you can see here, guys, go to the all apps here, go to your all, and there go to the Python, guys. Go to the Python, you can see Python 3.12 is there, Python 3.13 is there. There you can see this idle here, guys. Click on this idle. It's a simple environment, guys. Basically for beginners. It's basically for beginners, guys. I recommend to use this particular Python idle, which is nothing but what we can say that it is going to be a kind of an console application, what we can see with the data, guys. It's a kind of a console application. See there, Python 3.13.1. So we can see this is going to be Python prompt is coming here now. So no need to install it separately, guys. It is going to be directly when you install the Python. When you install the Python from python.org, automatically this will be gets installed, guys. That is what we yesterday I told you to install it, guys. So as I told you in the last class, I told you guys, Python is a scripting language. We need not to write like C program or a C++ or a Java program. You need not to write any such kind of an, like no need to write some kind of an which is going to be like a program like C, C++, Java. We need not to write them. There are compiler based programming languages, and Python isn't, which is going to be an interpreted based language, guys. That is what we simply call it as the idle. Now coming to this idle, guys. Coming to this particular idle, as I said that it's a console application. So it is going to be console means nothing but a command by command, guys. It is going to be a console application. You cannot execute a set of statements at a time. So we can execute only one statement at a time, guys. Okay, so what shall I start with them? First, I'll start with a very basic level operation, guys. Like we know that, right? Every language will have its own operators. Similarly, Python is going to be also having, in first day itself, we can start with the practicals, guys. Generally, if we are learning some other language, so first day you cannot learn them. Yesterday, we started with the introduction, guys. Some history and some features I told you. Today, I'm starting with practicals. So first day, other languages are not like that. Setting up the environment, installing, some basic understanding about the environment is required, but Python is not required, guys. So every language will have its own operators, guys. So let us start with operators in Python. So what are the basic operators, guys? As you know that the first one is going to be what we call it as the arithmetic operators. So you know what are arithmetic operators, guys? Arithmetic operators are nothing but which mainly for mathematical calculation. So common, everyone know that, guys. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and which is nothing but percentile, which is nothing but what we call it as modulus. Yes, I think somebody is trying to log on and logging. So any issue, guys? Somebody, I think, who is that? They are just logging off and logging in again, login. They are doing. If you have any issue, guys, please let me know. I can just tell you what is the reason for that. All of you can hear my audio, guys. If you have any issue with the audio, please just log off and log in again, guys. Right. So these are the basic operators, guys. So these are the basic arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and percentile. Python is having another two more operators called as single forward slash division. This is a double forward slash. What is that? I'll tell you. And there is going to be two stars are there, two double stars. That means double stars, what we can see, guys. So generally these operators, generally you may not have seen in other languages, the two forwards, double forward slash and a double star. What is the difference here, guys? Addition, you know that 10 plus 10 or 10 plus 20, it is going to gives you 30. 10 minus 20, which is going to be minus 10. 10 into 20, which is going to be 200. For example, 10 divided by 3, guys. See this. Normally, when I said 10 divided by 3, if I ask a mathematician, for example, if I ask a mathematician, what is 10 divided by 3? Obviously, we all of you know that, guys. The answer is going to be, it is 3.33333, right? The answer is going to be 3.333 is going to be the answer for this. But when it comes to the programming language, we all of you know that whenever I said 10 divided by 3, what is going to be the result, guys? So what is the result? It depends on the data type. For example, if I said normally integer I is equal to 10 by 3, guys, then what is the result here now? I will contain which is going to be 3. Why? Because you're taking it as an integer. Whenever I said which is going to be float, which is going to be I equal to 10 by 3, then this I is going to contain something like 3.333. That means to which type of a variable you are assigning the result of this 10 by 3, that is going to be what we are going to talk about. The depends on the data type we are assigning, it is going to work here, guys. But in Python, we know that in Python, we don't have any concept of data types. That means in Python, we don't decide the data type. Python is going to choose as the data type by itself only, right? So that's why what we are going to do here is in Python, we don't have this concept here now. Float I is not there. Integer I is not there. Simple I equal to 10 by 3 or I equal to which is going to be 10 by 3. So what it has to take? So here the forward slash is going to be nothing but what we call it as it's a float division. It is a float division, guys. And double forward slash is what we are going to call it as it is an integer division, guys. It is an integer division. So float division and integer division means 10 by 3. You are going to get the output as 3.3333 is the result. What is the 10 double forward slash 3? Output is going to be comes like a 3s. So we don't have a data types, right? That's why what will happen here is whenever I use a forward slash, when I use a double forward slash, depending on that, it is going to change this, guys. So other languages, it depends on the data type, but here it is going to be depends on the what is going to be the operator, what we can use. And a clear difference also we can find it off. What is 10 by 5? 10 by 5 is going to be 2.0. We'll get 2.0, guys. Even it is 2 also, we'll get 2.0. 10 double forward slash 5, you will get 2 is the result, guys. You are going to get the result as which is going to be 2 is the result what we are going to be getting here, guys. Like this, based on your requirement, we can use this kind of a techniques what we have to work on it, guys. So these are going to be the arithmetic operators. So a single forward slash is nothing but what we simply call it as what shall I call it as, guys? It is going to be what we call it as a floating point division, the float division, and a double forward slash is what we simply call it as the integer division, what we are going to call it as, guys. So that is the difference between these two particular options here, guys. Okay. And what is this double star, guys? Double star is going to be nothing but single star. We know that it is nothing but multiply, whereas a double star is going to be nothing but it is a power. It is going to be nothing but what we call it as power, guys. So it is going to be 2 into 3. It is going to be 2 into 3, guys. It is going to be 6, guys. Whenever I put a double star 3, it is going to be 2 to the power of 3, which is going to be nothing but 8. Generally, in other languages, we don't have this kind of a technique, guys. These two operators will not be there, not required. Why? Because in other languages, we have something called as we have the data types, guys. If you said integer, it will take the integer value. If I go for a float, it will take a float value. But here it is not like that, right? It is going to be depending on the data type. Depending on the data type, it is going to be taken. But in Python, it is not like that. Because in Python, we don't have a concept of data types. That's why what is going to happen is we know that according to that particular data, what it is going to do is it is going to take this particular data type, what it is going to take in, guys. Okay. So this is going to be the first category of operators, what we are going to call it as in the arithmetic operators, guys. Let me show you what are these arithmetic operators and how practically we can work with these particular arithmetic operators. Straightforward, guys, nothing to do. It is going to be nothing to do, guys. Directly straightforward, we can write in, guys. See there, it is going to be 10 plus 20. You can see the result as 30, guys. 10 minus 20, it is going to be minus 10. What is going to be 10 into 2, which is going to be nothing but 20. What is 10 by 2? See the difference, guys. 10 by 2, 5.0. 10 double forward slash 2, it is going to be 5, guys. What the point? 10 divided by 3, you can see that 3.33333 something is the result. 10 double forward slash 3, it is going to be simply comes like a 3 is the result, what we'll get it. That's it, guys. That is the way how it is going to be gets working here now. Okay. A single forward slash and what we can say that it is going to be a double forward slash, what we can say that. So single forward slash is going to be nothing but 3.333 and 10, which is going to be what we can say that it is going to be 10 double forward slash 3, which is going to be nothing but the 3 is the result, what we can see the result. That is the way how practically we can see this particular implementation, guys, right? Now, so see there, it is going to be 10. I already shown you, right? It is going to be 10 into 2, which is 20, guys. 10 double star 2, which is going to be nothing but 10 square, which is going to be 100. 2 to the power of 10. I think you know this number, guys, 1024. So everyone who works on computers, they have a close relation with this 1024. Isn't it? 1024 bytes is equal to nothing but 1 KB. 1024 KB is equal to 1 MB. 1024 MB is going to be nothing but 1 GB. 1024 GB is equal to, which is going to be 1 TB. Like that, isn't it? So our systems, you know that, right? 1000, which is going to be 500 GB. So 1 GB is equal to nothing but how many MBs? It is going to be 1024 MBs will make 1 GB, guys. Like this, it is going to works. Okay. So that is all about this, the concept of how we have to work with, which is going to be nothing but the arithmetic operators. So once the arithmetic operators are done, so as I told you, no, guys, all these are does not require a more detailed explanation. So generally, most of you nowadays is having the basic knowledge of Python. Even if you don't have the knowledge, guys, there is nothing to explain, I think so. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percentage, guys. Percentage is nothing but remainder. You know that, right? 10 percentile, which is going to be 2, guys. What is 10 percentile 2, guys? It is nothing but 10 divided by 2. And what is the remainder? Remainder is going to be 0. 10 percentile 3, guys. 10 divided by 3. What is the remainder? Remainder is equal to 1. What is going to be 10 percentile 4? Remainder is equal to 2. So 4 2s are 8. Remainder is equal to 2, guys. Like this, it is going to works like this. Isn't it? So depending on that particular data types, depending on that particular the data types, these operations are going to work, guys. Next, coming to the next operators, it is nothing but what you know that it's a relational operators, guys. It is nothing but what we are going to call it as. So quickly, guys, just quickly, I'm just refreshing the topics, guys. Even if we have never heard about that, nothing matters. Easily we can learn all these topics, guys. Coming to the relational operators, what are going to be the relational operators, guys? You know that relational operators are nothing but comparison operators. Equal to, less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. So these are all going to be comes under a kind of what we can say that a relational operators, guys, right? So normally just like other languages only, guys, no difference at all. it is going to be double equal to. That means equal to, guys. Less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. So I think I need not to explain much about that. Equal to means we know that it is going to be nothing but same. Not equal to, less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, and simply I can say a not equal to operator, guys. So these are all going to be comes under a category called as a relational operators. What they will return, guys, we know that it's a return true or false. So I just forgot to tell you one small point, guys. Python is a case sensitive language. Yesterday I forgot to tell you about one of the feature, guys. It's a case sensitive language. So you know that what is meaning of case sensitive. Capital case and lowercase are not the same. Capital case is different, lowercase is different. Okay, completely different, guys. See there, true and false. T capital RUE in the lowercase, false. F in capital case, ALSE in the lowercase case. If you write the same true and false in capital case, they don't work. You have to write it like in T capital and RUE in the lowercase. F capital and we have to write ALSE in the lowercase. We have to write it, guys. See there, it is going to be straightforward, guys. I think I need not to explain much about that. 10 is equal to 10. Don't say equal to 10, guys. It is assignment operator. 10 is equivalent to 10, true. 10 is going to be less than 5, false. 10 is greater than 5, is true. 10 is less than 10, it is false. 10 is less than or equal to 10, it is true. 10 is greater than 10, it is false. 10 is greater than or equal to 10, it is true. 10 is not equal to 10, it is false. But 10 is not equal to 20, it is going to be true, guys. Simple. So I think I need not too much concentrate on these basics concepts, guys. So why? Because all these are very basic level operations. So anyone who is having the knowledge of any programming does not have it. It's a normal generalized, guys. Equal to, double equal to. Only thing is in mathematics, we'll use single equal to operator, but in Python, we are going to be using in programming languages, we use as something like a double equal to what we are going to use as, guys. Sir, why we use as double equal to? The reason is nothing but we know that, guys. Single equal to is for assignment operator. Double equal to is basically for comparison operator, guys. Isn't it? So that is the way how practically we can just work with this particular implementation, guys. See there? That is going to be the one what we can say about this particular concept here, guys. Right? So that's it. That is going to be about the relational operators. And that is going to be what we can call it as the arithmetic operators, what we can say with the application, guys. Right? Next. So once this is done, guys, once this is going to be done, the next option we are going to work is the next option which we are going to be gets working here is, guys, logical operators, guys. Obviously, you know that what are logical operators. Coming to the logical operators, we all of you know that what is going to be the logical operators. Whenever you want to combine multiple conditions, guys. So we know that what are logical operators. Generally in other languages, guys, whenever we go to another languages, we have something called as what we can say that we have the end operators. So normally in other languages, we use double ampersand. We are going to use something called as a double ampersand, what we are going to use it, guys, right? We are going to use a double ampersand. And we are going to use as an OR operator, guys. OR operators are going to be nothing but two pipeline symbol. See, as of now, you guys maybe has become an experts on that. So initially, but when you started learning any programming language like C, initially we used to have a lot of confusion. Why that double ampersand operator is getting used. And sometimes what used to happen here is, instead of using double ampersand, sometimes we used to use a single ampersand, we used to use it. Isn't it? Sometimes we use a single ampersand, we used to use it sometimes. Because we don't have a habit of using that double ampersand, the two pipeline symbol, we don't have a habit of using them. That's why Python has made the things to be simplified, guys. So what they are saying is, no need to use that particular double ampersand, no need to use that particular two pipeline symbol. I think all of you have faced this problem, guys. If you have learned the C language, the pipeline operator will looks like this, guys. It's a bracket pipeline. So your C faculty or the C trainer will tell that it is going to be the symbol. In C language, the symbol will come like this. But whenever you try to look for this symbol in your keyboard, you can't find this one, guys. You can't find, you are having a pipeline, but you're looking for a bracket pipeline. But after that, you will come to know that, okay, in C language, it appears like this, but from the keyboard, it is going to be the pipeline. You know that the the pipeline key is going to be available there, isn't it? So without having any that kind of a confusion, directly the Python has given directly the keywords, guys. No confusion, no double ampersand. There is no pipeline symbols are not there. All these are not required. Exclamatory symbols not required, guys. Directly and n or not directly the keywords and or not, guys. You know what is n stands for? N says that if both the condition need to be true. So hope you all of you remembered, guys. It is going to be the truth table we used to call it as. Just a minute. So just a minute. It's going to be true and true, guys. And it is going to be nothing but if it is AND operator, what will happen? If it is OR operator, what will happen, guys? Let us say that it is going to be A and B. A is true, B is true, guys. A and B. Otherwise, I write it like this. A and B, and this is going to be A or B. And which is going to be nothing but, okay, I written as a capital case, but actually it is lowercase, guys, not A. So what happens? We all of you know it, guys. If A is true, B is true, A is true, B is false, A is false, B is true, and A is false and B is false, guys. You know that what is AND operator says that, and says that both the condition to be true. True and true will become true, guys. Actually, in Python, A and N is in lowercase. I'm writing generic way, guys. But any one of them is false. I think you know that all of them are going to be false, guys. Or says that any one of them is going to be true, guys. True or true will become true. True or false will also become true. False or true will become true. False or false will become false, guys. Not A. So not A. Not means nothing but negation, guys. So A is true. Not A is going to be false, guys. A is true. Not A is going to be false. It is going to be same as it is, guys. It is going to be true and this is going to be true, guys. So I think I need not to explain much about that what is and or operators. I think I need not to explain much about that. So and says that both the condition need to be true to make the total condition to be true. Or operator says that any one of the condition is true, that is sufficient. The total condition is going to be becomes a which is going to be true case, guys. So that is the one which practically we can understand this particular concept. Now see, straightforward, guys. 10 is equivalent to 10 and which is going to be 20 greater than 10. You know that 10 equal to 10 is true. 20 greater than 10 is also true. So it is going to be true case. But whenever you want to repeat the same statement, guys, put a pointer, just move the pointer up. Simply you say enter. Automatically it will copy, guys. No need to select the line, copy that, come here, paste it. Just go to the line and say enter. Automatically that will be copied and pasted in the new line. See there, for example, if I said it is going to be 10 less than 10, sorry, 20 less than 10. First one is going to be true. Second one is going to be false. As you know that it is going to be true. And this is going to be false, guys. And says that both of them to be true. If any one of them is false, total condition is going to be becomes false case. But same example, if I write by using or, it is going to be or says that any one of the condition is going to be false, true, sufficient. It is going to be nothing but it makes it true, guys. If both the conditions are false, for example, if I say 10 not equal to 10 or 10 equal to 20. So 10 equal to 20 is false. 20 less than 10 is also false. Both of them are false. Or operator also becomes false. For example, if I put something like n, not here, guys. Not means nothing but negation. Now what happens when, sorry, not should be placed before the condition. If I place not here now, what happens now? 10 equal to 20 is false, but not false is going to be true. 20 less than 10 is going to be false, but true or false is going to be becomes a true case. So we can see this is going to becomes like n. What we can say about the true example, what we can see, guys. That's it, guys. Apart from that, nothing is going to be there. So and or not. Don't use any this kind of an operators, guys. 10 equal to 10, double ampersand, 10 is less than 20. Don't use this kind of a syntaxes. Don't use any this kind of a syntaxes. Don't use them because they don't work. And n or not not. Directly the conditions, what we can say there. So these are going to be something what we can call it as logical operators. So simple, guys, relational operators, arithmetic operators, relational operators, and logical operators. And finally, you know that the fourth one is going to be nothing but assignment operator. So assignment operator means we all of you know that we are assigning the data, assignment operator. We are assigning the data to a variable. And you already studied in the last class, guys. Python does not require any declaration. Directly, you can say I equal to or simple. Let me write it generic way. Directly, guys, variable is equal to nothing but directly you can say value, guys, directly. Variable is equal to value. This value will be assigned directly to this particular variable, guys. I equal to 10 directly, guys. I equal to 20.45. No need of declaring any data type. I is equal to, for example, hello. Next, I is equal to, for example, same variable you can use it, guys, true. So in first case, it is going to becomes an integer, guys. Second case, it is going to becomes a float. Third case, it is going to becomes a string. And the fourth case, it is going to be becomes a bool. Hope all of you remembered, guys. I didn't said that Python does not support data types, guys. Python supports data types, but you need not to specify. Python chooses an appropriate data type by itself. Python is going to choose as an appropriate data type by itself only, guys. You need not to decide it. So what is the Python is saying is you give the value. If you give the value, I'm going to choose the data type. It does not, it simply says that no need of using any data type, no need of defining any data type here now. But the main question here is, sir, how do you know that? That means, how do you know that whether the data type is an integer, whether the data type is a string, whether the data type is a float, or whether the data type is a bool? For that, a simple technique is there, guys. There is one small function is there, guys. This function is going to be a very frequently used function, guys. Type. You give, type is a name of the function, guys. You give a value or you give a variable. You give a variable or you give a value, guys. Type is a function. It's one of the predefined function, guys. It is a function. Generally, we know that, guys. In every language, we have some kind of a data types will be there, guys. Sorry, predefined functions will be there, guys. In every language, we have some kind of an predefined functions will be there. A function which is going to tells you or which is going to returns what is going to be the type of the value or the variable, guys. So this function is very frequently used, guys. Why? Because see, normally in other languages, we have an idea. This is an integer because I declared as an integer. This is a string because I know that I have declared this as a string. But coming here, guys, but coming to this particular what we are talking about, this application, we know that it does not takes any, Python does not chooses, Python does not requires any data type declaration, guys. Automatically, Python is going to choose as an appropriate data type by itself only. So what type of data type the Python has taken? If you want to know that, you can just ask it like, what is the function ID of, sorry, type of. Once you said type of, immediately it is going to tells you what is the type here. For example, guys, I said I equal to 10. So I know that it is an integer data type, but really it is an integer data type or not. How do you find it off, guys? Simple. You can say type of, which is going to be I. No doubt, whenever I say type of I, it will tell that it is nothing but it is an integer. But one small change, guys, it won't directly say that it is going to be integer. It simply says that it is going to be what we can call it as class integer. What it will say, guys, it is going to be says that it is class integer. Sir, why it is saying that it is a class integer? So there is one small discussion is there. We'll discuss it, guys. We will discuss about that. Okay. But as of now, it is going to be simply what you have to simply choose it as, guys. Simple, it is going to say that it is going to be class, which is going to be nothing but what we are simply calling it as n, which is going to be an integer, guys. Okay. So that is simply we can say about this. So anytime, guys, in future also, whenever you have any doubt, so what type of object it is, or what type of element it is going to be, simply you ask the Python type of, immediately it will tell you what is the going to be the type of that particular element or type of that particular value. The Python is going to tell you, guys. See there, I'm going to show you. So what are the basic types we are having, guys? Integers are there, floats are there, strings are there, bools are there, booleans. It is going to be, guys. Let me show you one example, guys. Have a look into this. So Python does not requires any data types. I is equal to 10. You can say simply type of the I, guys. See that? It is saying that it's not saying that data type integer, guys, but it is saying that it is going to be something what we can say that it is a class integer. It is saying, guys. Can you see? It is saying that it is a class integer. So why it is saying it is going to be class integer? So we'll understand that particular implementation later, guys. Okay. Now have a look into this, which is going to be nothing but what we can see. Immediately, guys, I is equal to 20.45. Now you can ask what is going to be type of I. So immediately the I has been changed to float. In other language, it is not like that. Once if you declare a variable as an integer, throughout the program, we have to use it like an integer only. You cannot change it like this. Immediately it won't changes like this, guys. You have to work completely throughout the program. We have to use it like an integer only. Throughout the program, if we declare it as an float, you have to use it like a float only. You cannot interchange something like integer, float. We cannot interchange like this. So I can say I is equal to hello, guys. Strings can be enclosed in double quotes. Strings can be enclosed even in single quotes also, guys. Both are allowed. In other languages, it is not like that. So generally what we'll use, we know that, guys. Sometimes they will use double quotes, sometimes they'll use single quotes. In some languages, double quotes, in some languages, it is single quotes. But here it is not like that. Both double quotes and single quotes, both of them are going to be allowed here, guys. Both of them are going to be allowed here now. Single quotes you give, double quotes you give. And just for a small timing, guys, if you want to print a value, directly print it, guys. Print. Even you can say I. No need to print it, guys. Like other languages, no need to say print I, print J. No need require, guys. I, J. Even if you want, we can also print it, guys. Print I. At a time, you can print all the values also, guys. I, J. Okay. Print it, guys. Hello and world. Both of them are going to be gets displayed. For example, I said k equal to true, guys. As I said that, no, don't put any double quotes, single quotes, guys. It will become a string. What is going to be type of the k, guys? It says that it is going to be nothing but it's a bool. Let us say that m is equal to, for example, it is going to be false. Don't put right false in capital case. It does not works. It is going to be nothing but false like this, guys. It is going to be false. So Python does not, I'm not saying that Python does not support the data types. Python does not require the declaration of data types. So you give the value, Python automatically chooses an appropriate data type is going to be chosen by the Python only. See there? So you give the value, Python is saying that I'm going to take the data type. You just give me the value, I'm going to take the data type. That is what practically this particular Python data types are going to work here, guys. Right? So that is going to be how we can work with them. And that is going to be how practically we can work with this kind of a techniques, what we have to work on it, guys. Okay. So these are going to be some of the data types, guys. It's not required, but just I'm telling you, guys. Obviously, we all of you know that Python is going to provide you, normally we all of you know that, guys. Python is going to provide you some additional things. Like if you see the operators, guys. So look at the operators, guys. We have seen the operators. We are having additionally one or two operators are there, guys. That is nothing but the arithmetic operators. I shown you about the, which is going to be that the integer division, and the other one is going to be the power operator. Same as it is, we don't use it, but just I'm telling us, Python provides a little bit more compared with the other programming languages. What are those? What are those here, guys? Simple. It is going to be slightly, it is going to be, hope you remembered, guys. Something like k equal to, it is going to be 3 plus, which is going to be 4j. I think in mathematics, you remembered, guys. What is that particular 3 plus 4j? It is nothing but what we simply call it as a complex data type. We are going to call it as, guys. We simply call it as which is going to be a complex data type. But in Python, slightly different, guys. In Python, it is going to be slightly, it is going to be different, guys. That is nothing but what we are going to say it. It is nothing but in Python, we are going to say in mathematics, we'll say I, guess. Here we have to say that it is going to be j. Hope you remembered, guys. 3 is the real value, 4 is imaginary value, I is equivalent to square root of -1, right? That is mathematics, guys. Not required. We are not going to use as, guys. What is going to be type of the k? You can see that it is going to be nothing but it's a complex data type. Or it says that it is a complex class. Why it is saying the name called as a class? I'll tell you later. See everywhere, class bool, class complex, class which is a string, which is going to be class integer, which is going to be class float. Something like this, it is saying about that. So why it is going to saying like that? You will understand that application in the later classes, guys. But for the timing, it is going to be just ask it type of whatever the value you require it, guys. Okay. So Python does not require any. I'm not saying that Python does not support the data type. Python supports the data type, guys. I'm saying Python chooses the data type by itself. Whatever the value you have given, depending on the given value, Python is going to choose an appropriate data type is going to be chosen by itself. So that is what practically we can say about this, the basic implementation. Very simple technique, guys. See, just nothing to work on it. Integers, floats, strings, bool. These are the four only we are going to use it. The complex is not required. I'm just telling about what is the advantage of using the Python. So we know that yesterday we discussed Python is a general purpose language. Even many mathematicians and statisticians also, there are prefer to use this particular Python. Why? Because supporting of complex data type or supporting of which is going to be integer, float, strings, bool, everything it is going to be supports, guys. So that is the reason why the Python is becoming a popular language. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is going to be about this particular concept called as what we can say. That is going to be the one which we can say about this particular implementation. And that is going to be the concept of how we have to work on this particular concept, guys. Okay. So that's it. That's it going to be about for the today's class, guys. So just for today, we'll stop it here. In the next class, we are going to start with something a little bit complex data structures, guys. That is nothing but what we call it as sequences. Very easy, guys. There is nothing to just it is going to be nothing the basics. Everything is going to be the very basic level applications only. So we are having something called as a sequences, guys, like what is list, what is tuple, what is a set, what is a dictionary, and what is going to be. These are some of the basic types we are having, guys. So we'll start discussing about this from the Monday's class, guys. Okay. So tomorrow you don't have the class, guys. So your next class will be on as usual on Monday. And I think so all of you, some of you have already paid the fees, as guys. Already you have registered for the course. From Monday onwards, the link will change, as guys. It will become a paid link. So who has been registered for the course, only those those participants will get the new link, guys. Okay. On
Sir,
Monday,
class is
please
which time it is?
8:30 only.
Same time?
Same time, 8:30.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Yep,
much.
fine. Right. So that's it for the today's class, guys. Just for today, we'll stop it here. We'll continue in the Monday's class as usually, guys. Anyone, guys? Any questions for the today? Okay, then. Just for today, we'll stop it here, guys. We'll continue in the Monday's class as usually, guys. Okay. Thanks for today. Yes.
Okay. Sir, one
Yeah.
small thing.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, Actually, this when we go for this Python, no, we don't need to learn all the new things, right? Only whichever you are telling that up to that we study, that is enough, right? Actually,
That
for
is
data
enough.
science,
That is
it is
enough.
enough.
If you
Not
want to
required to
learn,
study all these things.
it's not all these things are not required. See, some people will show a little bit interest for that. Sir, we want to learn a little bit more, compare with that. Whatever I'm learning is completely core Python, not even advanced Python also. So as I said
But
that, right?
in our syllabus, we didn't see any that file handling. Also, it is not there. It's not there, sir.
It's not at all, because we do the file handling and all these things with the help of pandas.
Okay.
Okay, we require file handling, but no need to write that open file pointer. All these are not required. Directly in pandas, we directly have an option called as pd.pandas. We directly have a method called as the read CSV. Why should I go for that open method and all these things? Not required for you. Okay, why we are reading the files? Because we want to read the whatever the data in the file. So everything we are going to read it with the help of pd.read_csv only. So it is not required. If any time if it is required, I will discuss about the file handling also. Just the few steps I'm going to tell you. Whenever it is required, you can use it. But directly with the implementation, we'll do that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
So thanks for today, and we'll meet on Monday. And the link will changes from Monday, guys. So please check your mail for the updated link. So who has been registered for the course, they will get the new link. So please join the new link at 8:30 as usually, guys. Thanks all of you for today.
Vamsi, I just
Yes,
joined
Ramesh.
late.
Yes, Ramesh.
Just one question. So about the class timing
Mm.
confirmation,
Mm.
will it be same 8:30?
So maximum we are just actually we have the people, but I cannot confirm it because we are planning to shift the 7:30 p.m. Students to 8:30. We are planning them, but there also we have some issues. Are there one or two people? They are saying that we have to look into that. Maximum by Monday or something like that, I will update you regarding that because I have already informed them. They said that within 1 or 2 days they will update them. So we'll see. I'll update you by Monday.
Okay, so based on the timing only, I am planning to register it.
Okay. So then wait for a 1 day and just wait for 1 day. I will update you regarding that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll ask you tomorrow.
Yep.
Same time.
Yep. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Hi, Vasman.
Yes, Dilip. Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
thank
it.
you, guys. Yeah.
Actually, I'm a data engineer of 7+ years of experience,
Okay.
working in Python. Okay. When I go to this syllabus, I could not find that the details of machine learning, deep learning, like regression classification tools, algorithms. I could not see it. Can I know which all algorithms we are covering here?
I'll do one thing. I'll share you the file. Just give me a second. I will share you one Excel sheet. I think you may have got the. Are you looking for a data science or a data engineering? You're already having an experience of data engineering, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for data science. Sir.
Data science only. Okay, just give me a second. I will share that particular file. You can go through that. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Yep, I've shared one the file here now, so you can just download that data full stack data science course curriculum, and I'll also share you. I'll just show you as of now. Let me open the file, and I'll also just once I'll tell you like what are the topics you are going to cover there. Just give me a second. Right. Please download there. I just given there. You can just download.
Yes.
A minute. Right. So you can see all the machine learning here now. So all that particular algorithms and all these things you can see. So don't worry. So we'll see about all the algorithms, like you can see classification versus regressions and what are the different, what is KNN, what is decision tree. So all of them, decision trees will be discussed. KNNs, we are going to work with them. And apart from that, Navi-based examples, regression models, linear regression models, logistic regression models, all the algorithms we are going to learn here now. Coming to the deep learning.
Classification, we have only
decision tree, decision tree, Navi Bayes, KNN, and logistic regression. 4.
Okay.
And not only that,
Random forest.
obviously the random forest and all these things are the additional. So random forest, ADA boosting, gradient boosting.
Okay. Yeah.
So all these are going to be, they're the extension. They are not new algorithms. Random forest is extension to the decision tree only.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
And for this machine learning part only, how many hours is dedicated? It is mentioned in that D and E. Column
I'm
D and
missing.
E.
I'm missing your
column-
voice, please. Yeah. It's nothing but
column
number
D
of POCs means number of examples we do it in our training class, in our training program.
Okay.
Okay. So just how many examples we are going to do, like a POCs means just examples we are going to do. So plotting of decision tree. So how many examples we'll do that. So just it is going to be how many lab assignments and how many POCs we are going to do it in the class.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
And Vamsi, all total, how many hours we need? How is the class? Actually, today I joined. Okay.
Okay. Today is your first class.
every
Okay.
day? Yeah, it is.
It's a weekdays.
every day?
It is a weekdays, generally Monday to Saturday will take them, generally 6 days a week. Generally nowadays what is happening here is people are not showing interest in joining Saturdays. Saturdays mornings I'll have the classes. In evening classes, specifically at the evening time, people are not showing interest. Even if you put the class also, not all of them are joining. That's why we cancel the evening classes. Evening classes are going to be generally 5 days a week, Monday to Friday.
And it is of duration 2 hour or 1 hour?
1 hour session, 8:30 to 9:30.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Fine.
Got it.
Right. So thanks for today, guys. We'll meet on Monday, guys.